We are about to enter one of the most fascinating engineering systems in the world, right here on the Danube River. What looks like a simple concrete chamber is actually about to lift or lower this entire ship using nothing but water. As we approach the lock, everything starts to slow down. You can feel it. The engines ease back, and the captain begins lining up the ship with incredible precision. These locks are narrow, sometimes with only inches of space on either side of the ship. From the deck of the AmaLea, you can really appreciate just how carefully this maneuver has to be executed. You're going to notice normally a lot of crew members watching closely, sometimes even communicating with the lock operators. This time, they're doing it from the upper deck. Normally, they're right here in front of us, managing this magnificent system as we go in. Sometimes they jump off on the cement walls and tie us up, and those knots slip down, slip up, depending upon whether we're going down or up. Clearly, the water level is high. The big tree log goes right by our ship, no issues, no damage. This is really a coordinated effort between the ship and the lock control system. They're up front, they're in that tower, and we're going to get real close to them and right up along the edge before those doors close behind us and the water starts to drop to match the Danube River going forward. All right. So we're entering the lock. Watch how slowly we move forward. This isn't just for safety, it's for precision. The walls on either side are massive, going to be towering above us before we get out of here. A tower of concrete and steel, magnificent to see. This is one of the most surprising parts for many travelers. And many travelers actually miss this because they're in the room or they're inside the ship. But the going in and out of a lock is magnificent. The space is tight. It's completely normal to feel like you're almost touching the walls. Hey, because sometimes we do. Sometimes we bump. Now, before this is all over and we start leaving, I'm going to show you behind us. But right now, we're going to focus on the front of the ship, showing you the back soon. This is really amazing. Each gate that's in front of us, those gates are underwater right now, and we are going to be lowering to match the Danube River on the other side. The other side, it's over 30 feet below us to continue our journey to Vienna. And I'm so excited about this. And we've just left the Milk Abbey last night, heading on to Vienna, and then we'll be traveling back to Budapest. Each gate, I said, as you're going to see before the end of this video, weighs hundreds of tons. That's right, tons. Hundreds of tons. Yet they move slowly and smoothly, sealing us inside the chamber. When that happens, we're completely enclosed. We can't go forward. We can't go backwards. We're locked in. We're no longer part of the flowing river. We are in a controlled water system. This is where the real magic happens, and you see it happening. We are dropping lower and lower inside of this lock. And depending upon which direction you're traveling, the lock is either going to fill up with water and lift us up, or it's going to drain like it's doing now. Right now, we're descending. Water is being released through massive underground channels. If you look closely at the walls, you're going to see the water level changing. That line right there, that's your reference point. You see it from light to dark. Slowly but surely, we are moving without the ship itself doing anything at all. What makes this system so incredible is its simplicity. There are no giant pumps lifting the ship. Instead, it uses gravity and water pressure, principles that have been understood for centuries. Locks like these date back over 1,000 years. That's right, my friends, over 1,000 years, with early versions developed in China. Europe refined them over time, and today the Danube's lock system allows ships to travel across multiple countries seamlessly. The Danube flows through 10 countries, the most of any river in the world, and locks make that journey possible. And I want to tell you, there are a few things that really surprise people during the process. This is quiet. Listen, it's so quiet. You barely feel any movement at all, and yet the entire ship is gently falling very, very evenly. It takes patience, and this is not fast travel, my friends. This is precise travel. Traveling on the river is luxury travel. You don't feel like you're in an elevator. You only notice the change by watching the walls. Inside the ship, not looking out the windows, you'd never know we were in a lock. And now, we've reached a new water level. Watch the gates ahead of us. They are going to be opening in a few moments. Very dramatic. This is such a cool moment when the gates will open, because what's on the other side is completely different elevation than where we started. This is a very amazing thing. And why do locks matter? Well, without locks like this, river cruising across Europe would not exist as we know it. They connect regions, countries, cultures, quietly working behind the scenes. This is one of these experiences you don't expect to be so fascinating, but once you see it, you are never going to forget this. If you're planning a river cruise, make sure you take time to watch this from start to finish. It's absolutely fascinating. It's absolutely worth it. This lock can change water levels by many meters. Look at this. Each lock is custom designed for its location. Some locks operate 24 hours a day to keep river traffic moving. And my friends, we have been traveling since, I want to say it was like 10 o'clock last night. So this is amazing. And if you are enjoying this, make sure you hit that thumbs up. So my friends, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along, because we are still traveling. We're not going anywhere. And just like that, my friends, we start to see these gates open. We're going to start moving forward and continuing our journey on the new level of the Danube River. It feels seamless, but what just happened is one of the greatest, and I know I'm repeating myself, but it is one of the greatest engineering solutions ever created. These locks not only allow us to move, but these locks keep cities and countrysides and people from flooding. They keep them from having too much drought. They do a lot of wonderful things on the river. This is such a fascinating thing to watch. And my friends, it takes moments. Yes, it takes a long time for those several hundreds of tons of doors to open, because they have just held back enough room for a couple of ships to come in here at once and be lowered to continue their journey on the Danube. River cruising on AmaWaterways is a fascinating journey. It is a wonderful journey. You get on board the ship, you unpack your luggage, and for 7 days, you are traveling across countries. You are dining very, very well. You are being spoiled. You are being pampered. You are loving life as you travel across the river. Every time you look out your window, we're moving or we're in a new port with exciting excursions that are included in your trip. You have lots of entertainment on board, special guest speakers, special musicians, and you, my friends, will have the time of your life. And just to watch these engineering feats, it's fascinating. It's a masterpiece. It's amazing. And we are going to be pulling out of this lock momentarily with the sun shining. The skies are blue. And it is a beautiful day. And I will tell you, on the back of the ship, we have people in the heated pool right now. So AmaWaterways aims to spoil you. And that is just what they do. Both with science, with music. They fill all of your senses and take you on a wonderful journey. If you have never river cruised, this is what you need to do. You need to river cruise. This is so fascinating. Look at us going forward. And right when we get out of here, you're going to see another ship pulling in to the lock next to us. Absolutely spectacular. Look at these doors, my friends. Look how low we have come. We were right up at the top of that. We were higher than the seawall. And now we are continuing. Look at the birds flying. Fascinating how much tonnage and tonnage and tonnage. Think of what it took to make all of these locks on the river. The Danube River has 16 major locks along its navigable length. Most of these are concentrated in the stretch between Germany, Austria, Slovakia, and Hungary. And that's few, very few. Compared to other rivers, the Danube is naturally deep and wide in many sections, so it's less engineered in its own lower portions, especially towards Romania and Bulgaria. How are you? Most locks are in the upper Danube, especially in Austria. This is why the river cruises, we cruise past locks frequently. And just to note, other European rivers, the Rhine River has 12 locks, the Seine River 34 locks, the Rhone River 12 to 14 large locks built for big commercial vehicles or vessels. And some locks are among the largest in Europe on the Rhone River. The Main River, are you ready for this? The Main River has 34 locks. Highly engineered, connects the Danube with the famous Main Danube canal that has 16 locks there alone. Just absolutely fascinating. And my friends, thank you for joining me today. I hope you had a great day, and we'll see you again real soon. Happy travels.